Friends, today we have under basic category we have selected four functions, that is insertion of table, insertion of shapes, insertion of smart art, and header and footer in the print. So, these four functions under basic category we have selected for today's session, and under advanced option, text to column and go to function. Uh, so this is the coverage for today's session. So friends, we will start with insertion of table shape smart art. Hope I am audible, friends. You can just make a confirmation if I am audible and the screen is visible. Okay, just a minute, friends. Then let me share the screen again. So hope now this is visible. Okay, friends. Let me recap it again. So. So we are covering four functions under basic category, that is insertion of table, insertion of shape, smart art, and header and footer in print. And under advanced category, text to column and go to function. So let's start with our first topic, that is insertion of table. Friends, it's very important function. So I will just show you how you can like utilize this insertion of table and the automatic command applicable to these tables. So friend, for inserting a table you have to go to insert. So let me just make one differentiation, that table, since the excel is already in the tabular form, so you can anyways have your with the help of these border lines you can have your table, but um, I'm not like making you understand this kind of table. uh, there is a there is a next option available, like insert a table. So friends, you just see over here what kind of table you can insert over here and what is the utility of this table. Like for example, I have selected the area. What you have to do, let me just again, you have to click on insert table. So whenever you wherever your cursor is, from that point this table will begin. And and by after pressing this table option, you will have a one dialog box. Under dialog box, your one cell is selected. So you can increase your area by shift, pressing by shift and down arrow and right arrow. So you can choose your area according to your requirement. So someone is mentioning screen is not visible. Is it so? Okay. Okay. But uh, okay, friends. So shall I continue then? Right. So suppose you have selected one area and then press on table, a table option available under insert tab. So by that way you can also do it. And just press OK. So one table is inserted. Friends, one of the basic characteristics of this topic is that this table is, whenever you put any function, any formula in the first cell of any column, so it just copy that function to all the columns, uh, all the row of the column uh, where you have put in that formula. So say for example, the first column, say it is typed 10. Now I just wanted to add or say multiply with 2. You just see I have just used once only, that I have multiplied this cell with 2, and it has copied the entire formula in the all the row of particular column. So similarly, say suppose if I want to add here 100, what it will do, it will just copy 100 with each and every cell the corresponding cell of previous column. So so friends, if you have any repetitive command, so this kind of table you can utilize for your day-to-day working. It's just that you have to just type once, and then this table automatically copy the formula to all the row in that particular column. So friends, hope this is clear to you. So now next comes to insertion of shapes. Please repeat. Okay, I'm deleting this table. Friends, suppose you want to insert a table. So this table has peculiar characteristics, that it repeats it allows the user or allows the function to copy paste the command which you have typed in the first cell. So let me just show you how it happens. Say I have selected one area and I want to insert one table over here. Yeah, I will press table, and in the selected area it has covered the covered by the function, and then it will okay, press OK, then it will insert a table. Friends, by inserting this you will see one highlighted row and then one blank row, one highlighted row, and blank row. So if you want to design this table under with different color, you just go to design. You can design also this table like this. So according to your choice you can also select the color of the table, but I wanted to show you the. Friends, someone is typing video not visible. Is it so? Okay. So friends, by designing, so it's by designing you can change the color of the table according to your choice. You have a huge number of designing is available. So according to your choice you can have a like table presentation. So I've just taken this. Now suppose here is some data, for example 100 and plus 100, right? In first column there is some data. Now in the second column, column number 2, if you just want to say multiplied with here 2, I have just typed once, that is equal to I have typed once, that is equal to this cell, that is cell number A3, and multiplied with 2. I have just typed 1 and I will press enter. So as soon as I press enter, this formula gets copied to all the cells of that column. You just see this is the function is doing automatically. It has copied this formula in all the cells, and this will cover only up to the area where this table is present. So friends, it's very simple, but it will save a lot of time whenever you are doing any calculation kind of thing, or say when using VLOOKUP or whatever kind of command you are using. It will save a lot of time for you in your practical field. So hope friends this is clear. Next come to insertion of shape. How can you insert a particular shape, and you can insert text into that shape. So this will be helpful for you whenever like you have some kind of presentation kind of, or you want to draw any kind of like diagram or whatever. So friends, I will repeat this function again at the end of the session. Many are typing. Then there is no audio. Someone is saying. Uh, Let me start it again. Right. Hello friends. Am I audible? Can you just mention in the chat box? So friends, am I audible or not? Just confirm me. Someone is again and again like mentioning over here that I am not audible. Okay, so I am sharing the screen again. Just confirm me if the screen is visible. Okay, friends. So shall I repeat the last table again? I'm just quickly having this repetition of this function. Quickly just go through it. Friends, if you want to insert a table, go to insert. Then there is a table button is available. So shortcut key is given uh, control T. So you can have a control T shortcut key is available to you. And you for inserting a table, select a particular area. Go just press the table and OK. So you will have this kind of design of table available. If you want to change the design of the tables, you can anyways go to design and change the table color or whatever way you want. And there is a repetition of the functions available. Here say suppose you are typing 100. I have some data in the one column. I have some data in one column, and if you want to apply one function in the next column, then uh, suppose I want to multiply this 100 with 2. So I will what I will do, select I will this cell and multiply it with 2. So as soon as you press the enter, the entire formula gets copied to the all the cells of that particular column. So friends, have a next topic, that is insertion of shapes. So friend, go to insert, then there is a option available, shapes and picture. We have a shape, okay, very right. So there is option available, shape. So if you want to insert any kind of shape, there are n number of shapes are available, many kind of shapes are available. So you can have a say square or oval or triangle or say arrow. So all these kinds of shapes you can insert. So friends, suppose if I want to insert this rectangle, so you can just select it and select it and drag it. So so whatever area you want. So now if you want to insert a text over here, so just right click on the that particular shape, and go to edit text. So if you want to edit the text, you can write over here, say India is great country. India is a great country. Okay friends, so by this way you can insert any shape. If you want to change the color or whatever that designing, that you can always do. So go to format, you can choose the format, color of the format of that particular shape. So lots of formatting options are available. You can have 3D kind of format also, say this kind of format. So it will look like a 3D shape. So you can always use this functionality. Now the different shapes are available, it's up to you which shape you are selecting. So and many shapes are available over here. So how you can insert the text in that shape? You just right click over here and then go to edit text. You can enter, if you want to edit the text, you can enter the text as per your choice, whatever choice you have. So like this way, uh, you can insert a shape and then in, and then you can again edit the shape by inserting the text into it. So friends, now come to insertion of smart art. How you can do this? It's very useful for your meeting purpose. So whenever you want to have any kind of presentation, so these shapes are utilized, these shapes are used. Say smart function, um, here a list kind of functions are there. Then process, if you want to present a kind of process over here, say suppose if I use this shape, then press ok. So this kind of shape appears under your screen. So here if you want to type anything, you can just type over here. Say whatever process you want to apply. Say say for example, first is planning, then then budgeting. Under the next shape, say execution, next monitoring. Friends, such kind of process if you want to present in any meeting, anywhere, so you can choose all the tab all the applicable shape according to uh, your requirement. So these three four kinds of functions available. If you want to insert a these shapes or say table or a smart art, so you can use this function. So friends, hope this is clear to you. So various shapes you can insert in your working. Sometimes arrow shapes are available there. You want to insert, if you want to say insert an arrow, so like this kind of arrow, if you want to insert, you can insert a arrow. And just to want to show something to anyone, so these all these shapes are used. This will be always depend upon your requirement. Now friends, if you want to insert a picture into your worksheet, then you can go to this by inserting a picture, any picture kind of, just press over here on picture. Then wherever your like picture is saved, you can go to that picture shapes available. Say I want to insert this picture, press on insert, the picture will get inserted to your worksheet. So friends, you just see. So friends, you just see that I have inserted that picture over here. So you can again change the shape of the picture by dragging these options available. If you want to increase the size of the picture, that you can always do by just clicking the left click and then drag it. So friends, this is all about insertion of table, shape, smart art and picture. So let me show you the header and footer in the print area. This was left yesterday. We forget to like to mention this header and footer. So I am covering this part today. So friends, suppose this is the data available, and there are many pages available. You want to insert a footer, header and footer. So how you can do? As yesterday, I have shown you how to print a particular sheet. I have already we have covered that topic. First, you have to go to page view, then see the page breakup preview. Just a minute, friends. So under page breakup, I have just dragged it to right of the end of the column. So now two pages are here. The screen is showing that there are two pages which can be printed. So I'll just put a print command over here. Control P. So friends, if you want to insert a header and footer, how you can do this? You go to page setup. Under page setup, you will find header and footer. Header and footer tab. Here suppose header and footer. If you want to insert a header, say page number 1, page number 2, date, time. So all these options are available to you. You can select any option. Say if you want to insert page number 1, so and just press OK. So at the header point, you just see over here at the header point. You just see it's very small though. It's a page number 1 is visible. So again, if you want to make it as a footer, so just go to header and footer and then make it blank, none. And under footer, say page number 1 of whatever, how many numbers of page available there, so it will show like that only. So page number 1 of 2. So here you will see this page number 1 of 2 is available. So when you will print the page, so while printing the page, you will be able to see this, that this is page number 1 of 2 or 2 of 2. Such kind of numbers will automatically appear in your print area. So at the header and footer, this you can set while printing any document. It's a very simple thing. So friends, let's come to our very important topic, that is text to column. So friends, you must concentrate on this topic, text to column. It's very important in our day-to-day working. So what happens in text to column? Suppose there is some text is available to you, and you want to bifurcate those text into various columns. So friends, I'll take up the query at the end of the session. So let me complete it first, because this text to column is very important part. So I want to cover it in within time. So it will take some more time. So friends, that print option which I have just shown, I'll cover it at the end of the session. Friend, text to column. So there are two ways of applying this text to column. One is with the fixed width, and another is delimited. So let me show you how these two options work for you. Friends, sometimes you will find at many times that file which has flown to you is in text format. For example, I'll just show you what kind of file will flow to you. Hope this screen is visible. Friends, just type yes if this text file is visible to you. Just type yes in the in the chat box. No. Okay, just a minute, friends. Just a minute, friends. I'm just making it visible to you. Friends, hope this is visible. Okay. Friends, at many times you will find such kind of sheet. So you can't access this sheet, right? So what you can do, you can just copy just by selecting the entire sheet. Say control A. Control A is a function to select the entire sheet. So control A, I have just put in control A. So by pressing control A, you can select it, and then control C for copy, and after that I have just copied it and copied, and then I will paste it in another Excel file, which I have just shown you, that Excel file. So in this Excel file, I will just press control V. So after pressing control V, this kind of data will be available to you. So here all the data you will see that all the data has been pasted in single column only. So friends, by this data, I cannot utilize anything out of it unless I have that kind of bifurcated data in each and every column. So in this column, the data available is for, say, account number, account name, and then ledger balance. So these three columns are available. Three data is available, but that is available in Excel sheet in one column. So I want this data in separate columns. So friends, how I can separate these data into different column? So so the option is available is called text to column. Text to column. So this text to column command is available under data tab. Under data tab, you have to go to data, and then there is a this function text to column. Text to column is available over here. So just you have to press on this text to column, but before that you have to select this entire data where you want to apply the this function of text to column. So friends, I have just selected the entire column. How can you select the entire column? I have already we have already covered. By pressing Control space bar, you can select the entire column, or by pressing this arrow on the tab on the column A, you can also select this column, or by selecting in a normal way like this. You can just select by like this also, as I have shown you. And again, Control Shift and by pressing Control Shift and you will be you can also select this. So friends, there are different ways of selection which we have already covered in previous topics, previous classes. uh, Let me then start it with conversion of text to column. Just press on text to column option available under data tab. So I have pressed it. Friends, now I have two options available. uh, the option available is delimited, and then option available is fixed width. Friends, then this you have to divide, this you have to decide while working, which function will be easily workable. So which option will be easily workable for you, so that you have to decide. So and that will again depend upon your practice. So friends, where you can have a fixed column kind of data, so then you can choose this fixed width option. So after selecting this fixed width option, then you press on next. You just press next. After pressing next, now see friends, after pressing X next, you will see that this data is appearing over here. So here you have to select the you have to click on the particular width. Say for example, I have click over here. I have bifurcated through this line. This line, how it this line appears, you have to just click over here. So by this way you have to identify whether by putting this line under this data, it can bifurcate the account number and the name of the account holder. So here the account number and account holder, name of the account holder. So by putting this line under at this level, so you can bifurcate these two. Now the next is amount. So friend, ledger balance starts from here. So what I will do, I will put one line over here just by putting a single click. By putting a single click, you can bifurcate this ledger balance in a next column. So friends, now you have to this is the main important thing, whether you have bifurcated by putting a particular this separating line. This is the only that you have to keep in mind, and you have to take this precaution. And then there are only two next steps are available. That is, you just press on next and then press on finish. So friends, you will see that the all the data which were appearing in a single column, now appearing in different column. Now you see this account number appearing in column number A, name of the account holder is appearing in column number B, and ledger balance is appearing in column number C. So friends, you just confirm whether you have grasped this. Otherwise we will have a repetition of this function again. Can you just confirm by saying yes in the chat box if you have? Okay, okay Ravi, I am again repeating this text to column for you again, for going before going forward. Just have a Mr. Ashok Agrawal, I think your net connectivity is slow. Uh, so please check your net connectivity. Otherwise, I don't have any issue with any other participant. So friends, Mr. Ravi, you just see over here. I have copied the data from the text file in this column. So all the data is available in the single column only. What you have to do, you have to select this column. After selecting the column, shortcut key which I have already shown you in previous classes, that you can create your own shortcut key. How? That is alt after alt under data, that is A, and for putting this text to column, that is E. So alt A E is a shortcut key which I have derived. You can also derive according to the your this Microsoft Office version is. It may be 2010 or 2016 or whatever. So you can derive accordingly to your version. So now we have two options available, that is delimited and then fixed width. So I'll go for this kind of data. I will go with fixed width option. So under fixed width, I have just selected this fixed width, and now I will press next. So after selection, nothing will appear, and then press next. After hitting the next button once, you have to decide the column width. So how you can decide the column width? That you just see over here. Here first account number and then account name. Then I have to assess whether after putting a separating line over here, it can divide this particular data in two columns. Then there is another line available, that is ledger balance. I will put one separating line over here again. So now I have covered the entire data. So I have three columns available only, that is the account number, account name, and then ledger balance. So friends, after putting this, you just press next and then finish. So now it has separated all the data in different column. Let me just reshape the column. So after pressing reshape, it has reshaped it. Now friends, you will see this data is available under different column. Account number is available in column number A, name of the account holder in column number B, and ledger balance in column number C. Friends, after this, how you can utilize the data, this I have already shown yesterday in filter option. Filter, we have covered the filter, but again I am repeating this. I don't need first two row. What I will do, I will put a cursor on the first cell where from I need the data, and control shift end. So I have selected the entire area, and after selecting the area, just type, just utilize this filter option. After going to filter option, so friends, this I covered yesterday. Just for the sake of knowledge, I am repeating it. So friends, how you can tick these tabs, that is space bar. You just put a cursor over there and then press space bar. So space bar selects all these data, right? I don't need all these row, so I will these are the spam row. I will delete it and then open the filter. Friends, now you see your data is workable. You can utilize this data very easily. Hope friends this is clear to you. Now next is how you can utilize the next option available under text to column. That is sometimes what happens, uh, few data is available in a single column, single cell, and you want to separate those data. For example, here you will see, let me just zoom it. Here you will see that name of the party is available. For example, Manu Charan Swine, or say casual fashion. So after each word there is some space. So friends, it will depend upon the data whether you want to bifurcate those data based on the space available in that data. So how you can bifurcate those data into separate columns? You have to first select the data. I have selected it. Now apply the text to column function. So go to data. There is an option available, text to column. I have used it. So friends, here this fixed width option will not work because I cannot here bifurcate according to the column. So the option fixed width is the easiest one for this kind of data. So just click on the delimited option, then press next. After pressing next, here is option available space. There are option available for semicolon, then comma, then space, then others. Friends, you can separate the data in different columns with the help of semicolon, comma, space, others. So here the common factor is space. So I have taken space. You just click on the space and then next, then finish. So friends, now you see all the data has been bifurcated into separate column. Just reshape and size the column. So earlier it was Manu Charan Swine. Now earlier it was Manu Charan Swine. Now Manu is in a single column. Charan is the next column. Swine is the third column. Similarly, casual is in first column. Fashion is in second column. But friends, before applying this function, you have to keep in mind that the number of column it is going to cover after applying this text to column function. You have to ensure that there is no data available in the blank columns. Only then you will have to apply, otherwise your all the data will be overwritten by this text to column function. So someone wants to repeat me this again. So friends, I am again repeating this one. Now this is the data, friends. How you can you apply text to column function on this data? You have to select the data first, then apply the text to column option, that is data and then text to column. For this I will take delimited option available, then press on next. After pressing next, there are various options available. Do you want to separate the data basis on semicolon or comma or space or others I will show you in the next sheet. So here the common factor is space. So I will tick on the space box and then press next and then finish. So so friends, you just see it has already bifurcated all the data into different column. So hope this is clear, right? So let me go to the next function, that is other function was available at that time. So friends, now in this data you will see Manu, then star, then Charan, then star. So friends, there is no space available. Like every space is occupied by one common factor, that is star. So say casual, then star, then fashion. So everywhere you will see star is there. So friends, this you have to apply your common knowledge, that common sense, that whether what is the main special character which is common to all the factors. So by this way you can apply, you can make yourself sure that star is the common factor. By utilizing that function you can separate separate the data. So how you can do it? You now just select the data, and then again text to column, apply text to column function, then go to delimited, go to next, and you will since this is there is no common factor like semicolon, comma or space, so you just untick the space and then click on others. Under others there is a box available, so you have to provide a condition to the this function, that on what basis you want to bifurcate the data. So friends, I will type star here. I have put in star over in this box. So after putting star you just press next and then finish. So friends, earlier we so I have put in finished over here. So in the same way, like in our earlier example, the bifurcation was done with the help of space. Now the bifurcation is done with the help of star. So friends, this is just a similar kind of thing. So you can anyway you can practice at your end, then it will be very convergent with you. Friends, many times what happens, sometimes you will get some data where the numbers are not under number format. I am repeating it. You will find some data that in your worksheet all the numbers are not appearing as per their characteristics. Say numbers are appearing as a text. For example, I'll come to your query of space again at the end of the session. I have to lot of things to cover. So friends, suppose this is the number, say gross total. The column is for gross total. If I just select few of the cell, what happens? You just see over here at the bottom of the sheet, it automatically add the numbers. Automatically it add the numbers. So, but in column number D, the numbers are available. If I select, it will you see it will not, it is not adding the, it is not the total of the summation of those numbers are not appearing. So what does it mean? It means system is not able to recognize these numbers as numbers. So what the system is recognizing, you just see at the left top of the cell this one triangle, small triangle of green color is appearing. It means there is some error, some error in the data. What kind of error in the data is, you can just one small box is appearing over here. If you drop down it, what does it is saying, it is saying number is stored as text. So it is showing as number is stored as text. So friends, how you can convert this text into number? So this is again one of the important function under text to column. You just select the entire column and you have to just repeat text to column function. You go to data, text to column, and you don't have to do anything. What you have to do, you just type, you just press next, then next, and then finish. You don't have to select anything, don't have to do anything. You just make sure that the tab is selected is delimited. Tab selected is delimited. I am repeating the function again. So this is the case. I have selected this option text to column and delimited. You make sure that command or cursor is at delimited. You have to press next, next, and then finish. You have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything. Now you see, you select these numbers, you will be able to see at the bottom of the sheet that this is automatically adding up all the numbers. So friends, by this way you can convert the numbers which are appearing as a text into proper number which is recognized by the Excel sheet. So friends, this is about the conversion of text numbers into proper number. Now I will come to conversion of dates. Friends, how you can convert the date? I'll just show you. There may be huge number of dates are available at the first sight. You will see that okay, this date is appearing is perfect, but friends, this is not the system recognized date. You can easily see the date is 16 August 2018. If you see from a visible cell, you will be able to recognize it that the date is typed perfectly, but system is not recognize these dates. How you can ensure yourself whether system is recognizing or not? You just go to that date column and then drop down the filter option. If you drop down, you will see these dates are appearing separately each one after another. But after conversion of this date into system recognized dates format, you will see some different scenario. Now let me convert this date into system recognized date format. So how you can convert? Friends, there is option available again, text to column. You just select this column. After selecting this column, apply text to column function. You will have to keep the cursor under delimited option only. Then go to next. After coming to next, you don't have to do anything. Then come to next again. You have to press next two times. Then after pressing next two times, you will see this screen. Here in this screen, this date is available. Date option is available. You just under drop down method, you have to choose what format dates are appearing under visible cell. So here are different formats available. For example, MDY means month, date and year. Next is date. DMY means date, month and year. So I will select this DMY. After, since the date is available under this format only. So after selecting this DMY, you just click on finish. So as soon as you finish it, the dates are converted under system recognized dates. Now uh, you will say but nothing has changed under visible cells. Definitely friends, nothing has changed, but let me make make sure myself whether system is recognizing these dates or not. Now how you can do this? Just drop down this filter option. Now you see friends, all the dates of 2019 is clubbed together and all the dates of 2018 is clubbed together, but earlier it was not appearing like this. All the dates were coming one after another. Now all the dates has been clubbed together as per their month and as per their year. So friends, uh, this is the beauty of this command or text to column. By utilizing this function, you can always convert all the dates as a system recognized dates. So friends, this is all about text to column. So I have covered those options which are applicable and which are commonly used in our day-to-day function. There are many more things under text to columns. In coming sessions or in advanced section, I will again one query how to recognize that it was a system recognized format. So friends, if you just drop down this one, you will see that system can recognize the dates. Again by if you select the data, these dates, by pressing Control Shift Hash, friends, by pressing Control Shift Hash, I am again repeating it, Control Shift Hash. By pressing Control Shift Hash, you will see the dates has been converted to manually visual. So it's very well visual. Now come to our next function, next topic, that is go to. Friends, under go to, this is a special function. So where you can use this go to function, let me first show you what are the options available under go to function and how you can bring this go to function. So for bringing go to function, you have to type control plus G, control plus G. After pressing control plus G, you will see go to function appears. After pressing control plus G, go to functions appear. So there are many options available, but I will cover two options only today, that is blank and visible cell. So friends, sometimes what happens, you will see you have a one table or any particular area. In the table, there are few cells are blank. For example, these two cell number B3 and C3 are blank. Then cell number E4 is blank. Then cell number B6 is blank. B7 is blank. So all these blank cells are there. And for as a matter of presentation or any kind of thing, you required only these cells to be filled in with a particular number or particular data, or whatever you want, you can fill up these blank cells. So friends, you can do it manually also by you can fill up all these cells manually, but there is a command available, that is go to function. So by using this go to function, you can uh, fill up all these blank cells at one go. So suppose I want to fill up, say x. I want to fill up x in all the blank cells. How you can do this? You just copy it. I have copied it, and then select this entire area. After copying, select entire area. Now I have selected the entire area. Then press Ctrl G. After pressing Ctrl G, this dialog box appears. And now you go to this special. After going to special, another one box appears. So friend, let me repeat it again. I have copied this X. I want to paste this X under in all the blank cells. So I have selected all the entire area. Uh, am I audible, friends? Can you just type yes? Okay, let me do it again. So am I audible now? Can you hello? Yes, friends, am I audible? Okay, thanks. I'm sharing the screen again. Friends, I want to I want to type X in the all the blank cells, right? So I have copied this X. After copying this X, I have selected all entire area where I want to paste this X in the blank cells. After selecting the area, you press Ctrl G. Ctrl G is a function to bring the go to function tab. So after bringing this tab, you go to special, press special. After going to special, there is an option available which is blank. You can see in your tab blank is available. So in blank, just select this option and press OK. Once you press OK, all the blank cells will get selected. Now you see friends, all the blank cells are highlighted now. So once all these blank cells are highlighted, you just press enter. Once you press enter, this X will get automatically pasted in all the blank cells. Now you see, I have pressed enter. Now you see X has been pasted in all the highlighted cells where it was appearing. So friends, I think it's clear to you, or shall I repeat this again? You just confirm me if you have understood. Then I'll go to next topic. Repeat once. Okay, thank you. Friends, one table, once in your practical field, you will find there is a table or there is a one data, and there are many blank rows are available there, many blank cells are available. So you want to fill up something in that blank cells. So here I want to fill up say X in the blank cells. How you can fill up at one go? Uh, with the help of go to function, you can utilize this. You can fill up X in all the cells. I have just copied it, and after copying, first you have to copy the data. After copying, you have to select the area. Now the area is selected. Press Ctrl G. After pressing Ctrl G, this dialog box appears of go to function. Then go to special. Press special, and there is a one box available that is called blank. So after selecting this blank, press OK. So now you will see all the cells which were blank are highlighted now. So yeah. Yes, Anindya, you can do that also. So now I want to paste X in all the cells. What do you have to do? Now you have to just press enter. So as soon as you press enter, now you see X is pasted in all the blank cells. So hope this is clear. So friends, one more thing I want to make you clear. Friends, this we have already done one working, right? Here what we have already converted text to column by utilizing that text data into columns. Now there is one characteristics available, that is OD, ODR01, means this is the overdraft of 01 category. Then there are different category available. Here ODR01 total is there, then ODR02, and then you will see ODR03, then ODR99, ODR9, then all these types of data is available. So I want this data should appear before all the account number. This data should appear before all the account number. Now how this data can appear before all the account number? Let me do some working. Then I'll go to particular topic. So friends, earlier we did what? We converted this data. So at this time, I will not select this ODR1, ODR2, ODR3, ODR9 or 9, this kind of thing. So I will select the all not required sales. Now friends, I have selected it and I'll delete all the spam rows. Friends, now you see ODR01 means OD account 01 are under one sale. Then under this OD01, these account numbers are appearing, and then OD02, there are two accounts appearing. Under OD03, three accounts appearing. OD99, one account is appearing. Uh, Friends, hope I am audible. Someone is mentioning over that I am not audible. Can you confirm? Video issue. Okay, let me share it again. Friends, hope the video is like screen is visible now. Can you get it confirmed? Can you friend confirm whether video is visible? Voice is still breaking. Just a minute, friend. Let me check my connectivity. Just a minute. Friends, am I audible now? Friends, can you just confirm me whether I am audible or not? Hello everyone. Can you just confirm me whether I am audible or not? Okay, friends. Now I am sharing the screen once again. Thank you. So friends, you have this data. Hope the video is also visible. This screen is visible. Okay. So let's continue, friends. Friends, there is a one data available where OD01 under OD01 these account numbers are appearing. Then under OD02 these two accounts appearing. Under OD03 again two accounts are appearing, and OD19 and one account OD09 then these accounts are appearing. So friends, I want all these data, this OD kind of OD, the word OD before these account numbers, make it more presentable, right? So suppose this OD is under this column, then OD this is under this column, this is in all these category of the overdraft are under different column. So I want these to be repeated like this. Like this, I want against OD1 this account number should appear. So friends, you can do it manually also, since the amount of data is very less. But sometimes it will happen when the amount of data is huge. At that time, you will not be able to. You can use this manual working also, but at that time it will take more and more of time. So how you can do this? So again, with the help of goto function, I can use this as well. So friends, just below one cell below, where that this you want to copy in the below cell, what you need to do, from here blank cell, from the next immediate blank cell, you just select the entire column. After selecting the entire column, press Ctrl G, that is goto function, and then press special, and after pressing special you just press blank, and after pressing this blank, press OK. I have just done I just went to go to function and selected blank option. Now you what you have to do, press equal to. After pressing equal to, go to the desired data, where which data you want to repeat in all the cells. So I will just press over here enter, and then press Control enter. After pressing Control enter, you will see this is all the blank cells are filled in. So friends, hope this is clear. Let me repeat it again. And if you want to repeat this data in all the cells, how you can do this? Since here the data is in less in numbers, but in huge data you will find very difficult, or it will take more and more time. So you can repeat, say, this OD number against all the account number, like this kind of thing, by using this go to function option. So say I want to repeat this OD01 in all these cells, uh, and according and all the subsequent account like category. So what I will do, I'll just go to next blank cell, immediately next blank cell below the desired data. So now I'll select it. After selecting, press Ctrl G. After pressing Ctrl G, go to press this special, and after going to special, press this blank. After selecting this blank, press OK. So it's very simple, friends. Press Ctrl G, then special, then select blank. And after doing this, you have to press equal. in the first cell. I have just pressed equal in the first cell, and you just click on the desired account category. After I have just clicked on desired account category, now I will press Control Enter. So Control Enter, as soon as I press Control Enter, this entire data gets repeated in all respective cells. And see the beauty, as soon as this OD02 comes, it only OD02 gets repeated in their in its respective cells. So friends, by this way you can repeat, you can fill up the all the cells using this go to function very easily. But before moving to your next working, you have to just copy paste special this entire data, because this is still some formula is there. So you just break those formula by using copy paste special function. So friends, this is all about today's topic. Please let me know the area which I want to which I need to repeat. So whatever you have any query, you can raise the query. Friends, you can raise your query in the chat box. So if you want to repeat me any function or any kind of thing.